What's up, hackers? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing etiquette of golf and what to do when somebody isn't following it and you need to let them know. So today we're going to be discussing what to do when someone hits up into your group. So there's a couple things to discuss here. One, if you're playing with your buddies, there's a group keeps coming up behind you, there's no one in front of you, obviously let them play through. It's the courteous thing to do. But sometimes you find yourself in a position where there's a group in front of you, there's a group behind you, you can't let them play through, there's nowhere to go. So what do you do when you're standing there and a ball rolls up on you from the group behind you? Now, one pass. There's one pass for sure. If it happens one time, you give them the old, hey, point to it, let them know where it is, let them know you saw it, let them know you're aware that they're behind you, it was most likely an accident, and move on. Now, what we're going to be discussing in this video is what happens after they've used up their pass and they hit into you a second time. Now, if you've given them the wave, shown them their ball, been courteous, great, you're in the clear. If they hit up to you a second time, this warrants a response. A response has to happen. Now there's a few things. I'm going to give you some of my favorites. So the first one is you turn and you give them a subtle. That lets them know, hey, what are you doing? I gave you a pass before, but this is obviously turning intentional. This is the second time you've hit up on me. So that's the very subtle. That's probably going to lead to the least amount of response and reaction from the group behind you. Just give them the subtle, what's going on? Now, if you want to escalate things a bit further, there's a couple more maneuvers that you can do on the second time that I find very effective. The first one is the ball stomp. It's where when the ball lands, you give them a combo of one of these, and then you just go up and you stomp that ball right into the ground. It makes it very difficult to find, and it's a real pain in the rear end to get up out of the grass. So that's the second. It's a popular maneuver. I've seen it done many, many times. The other one is a subtle, but it plays into a bit of a narrative going forward. And this is my buddy Tall's favorite, is to take the ball and just tee it up. Just tee it up for him right wherever it lands. The reason that is a good secondary move is because it lets them know, hey, if this shit continues, I'm going to be hitting this ball back into you off of a tee. So hopefully they get that message and the message is received well and this doesn't happen a third time. Now, if it does happen a third time, retaliatory action needs to happen. So if you've done the tee, boom, you are ready to go and you are free to hit that shit right back at them. They should know it's coming. They should probably be surprised that it didn't come earlier, but because you're such a nice person and a nice just fellow golfer in general, you've given them plenty of warnings. So yeah, third time, I just like to tee it up and shank that thing right back in their general direction, preferably put it into the woods. That way they lose the ball and get the picture. Now, if you're unsure or you're just in a blind rage and you don't want to go through the steps of teeing it up and hitting it back to them, just go ahead and grab it and give that a chuck. Just throw it right back at them. Marching towards them, saying a few choice words. You can lay it into them, whatever you feel at the time. Depends on how you're playing. If you've had a bad round going, it might not even take 3 times of being hit into to get to this point. So play it by ear, let them know. Hopefully your buddies at this point are all on the same page and you've squatted up and you're headed their direction, because once you hit that ball back at them, there's a very good chance that it is go time and you need to be prepared to throw down. I hope you found this beneficial. It should always keep you in the right. Please comment below if you have anything else that you might have questions about, when it's okay to interact and when it's okay to let other groups know that they are in the wrong. I am happy to oblige and give you my thoughts on how to best take those actions and apply them. So that's it. Hope you hackers are staying safe. Hope you're enjoying the videos. We'll be back with more later. Peace.